Hello, it's Tuesday, and so Panaria's been out for a week. I just did my first heroic dungeon because I realized I got myself enough gear to actually do it. I was kind of focusing on scenarios and whatnot. So I talked with the boyfriend last night about the issue with the roommate and that I'm scared of her. And I can't figure out why. I'm not sure if he's a good person to talk to this about, because while he does agree with me, he doesn't, it's not, I'm not getting any constructive feedback as to, hey, this might not actually be what's going on. You know, I live in a world of paranoia, kinda. You know, I can't just be told, yeah, you're right, because I'm sort of asking, hey, is this even happening? And if he believes that it's happening, because I have such overwhelming evidence, then is it reality or a shared delusion? Illusion, illusion. And so, you know, the more I think about trying to, talk to her about things, the more I just, I get that cold feeling inside, and I just want to go into the room and bury myself under the blankets. Most people call that burying your head in the sand, but I'm seriously scared. I had a roommate before that I couldn't talk to him about anything because I was scared of him. And honest to God, just scared, and I was trying to get other people to talk to him about things, but they were scared of him too. And I don't know how to deal with this at all. It just seems, I know it's a fault that I should probably work at, and I've already gotten the plan of, what to do. What I'm scared of is I can't rationally approach this. I've already been so emotionally worked up over the last couple days of this happening that I cannot rationally deal with anything. It's either don't do anything or scream my head off. So, I'm not sure. I try to get other people to talk to her, see what's going on, like a little spy network, I guess, and that's probably what people are thinking I'm doing. It's a weird spy network. Why don't you just directly ask her? I'm terrified of her. I don't know what to do. And yeah, I could probably spend $100 and go see a shrink about this, and they'll tell me the exact same thing I can tell myself, because I've been enough of those doctors. Anyways, yeah. Side note, we're not talking about that again. I had some chili from the can that was like spiced with habanero peppers. I saw it in the store. I was like, don't think I've had habanero before. I do enjoy spicy things. Okay. So I cooked it on a low heat to, sort of like, warm on the microwave, just let it go for 15 minutes just to slowly warm it up so I didn't break anything, like habaneros. No. It seriously tastes like sweet red peppers. Either the can was lying or habaneros are not that big a deal. Because there was nothing spicy about that. And people are like, oh, habaneros, they're the biggest thing in it. No, nothing. It tasted like a sweet red pepper. I don't know what people are complaining about. I've lost my comb, so that's why my hair isn't nearly as styled. I thought I was the last one to use it. Anyways. So, sunny. Not going to be here in about a month. Oh, look, our notes are popping up. Anyways, yeah, I'm just doing dailies, waiting for news tab. I should wash my bowl. Anyways, getting distracted here. I am getting back on my schedule, but I'm more relaxed when the roommate's not around. Whenever she's home and being that silent, using extra force on things, not looking at anyone, I'm not sure what it is, and I get panicky when that's around. Because at the few times I have gone and talked to someone about that situation, not this specific one, but the situation they were in, they've gone all massively defensive. And I'm like, I'm just trying to help, and then I never spoke to the person again, because they did not have the emotional maturity to actually deal with a simple problem. I don't know. I mentioned yesterday that I'm not sure if my definition of adult is different than most other people. You know, because it seems like most of the people around me have a drastically different idea than what I think it is. So, I'm not even sure what my thing is. Just seems... I can't even look at the camera. I look at the camera and I get, I freeze. That's why I'm looking around a lot. Or staring at myself, because it's a phone. I'm using the front camera. Anyways, I don't know. I've heard, my mom tells me, and people are like, oh, well, you're more mature for your peer group than you actually are. I'm like, great! I'm different. What you need to tell me. It's what everyone needs to tell me all the time. You're different. It's special. No. No, being different is one thing. Or being... what was the term I just had earlier? Being defined is one thing. Being different is another thing. I almost went with a redundant word there. But, so, there's that much. And I can go into, if anybody really wonders, what I consider the separation between different and defined. And but here's a little taste in case you're like, well, maybe I don't know. Teenagers, when they're in high school, don't understand the word different. They want to be defined. They need to work on who they are and what they want. They want to define themselves. But they use the word, oh, I'm just being different. Different is cool. No, being different is not. Just because you happen to be wearing the red FUBU shoes doesn't mean you're not wearing FUBU shoes. I don't know if FUBU makes shoes, but the idea is there. You're defined. You're not different. If you've got Jinko jeans and FUBU shoes and PacSun t-shirt and the little seashell necklace that says I'm a crazy... and you got your hair all styled in a nice way. That's defined. Different is different. Yeah. Kind of a downer day. I mean, yeah, I got a heroic done. Did a scenario, gotten my dailies done. Found out that there's some eggs that you can get for the Cloud Serpent people.
that are lying around the world. If you spam, look for them, and I'm like, I don't care. Actually, no, I think I have an idea where they're at. Anyways, so yeah, I'm getting a handle on my mage talent and stuff. Having a pretty good idea. So I should probably spec Frost and go do some dungeons and figure out which one's good for Frost. So I know which one's not good for Arcane. In specific dungeons. And, you know, if you want to use the Tome of the Clear Mind every instance or whatnot, then sure, go ahead. But there's some that are good for some specs and some that are good for like right now it's Brewfest, so Core and Diarrhea. It doesn't matter what spec you are. You're pretty much standing in one spot. You might as well pick Rune of Power and just stand in there because it has the best passive stand in one spot buff. Oh, you know, that's it. The dungeon I just did, Heroic Scarlet Halls, Blades of Light, and all that jazz. I used Incanter's Ward. That's pretty much my default. But I probably could have used Invocation, let the tank get some aggro while I charged up some power, and then blew the shit out of stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna skedaddle off here now. I don't know. It's a daily blog. My life's not nearly as exciting. Some days it will be, but most of the time it's not.